everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Falcons going up against the Seahawks.
Larry, no trip to the Northwest is really complete without a little rain, and we're going to get plenty of it here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. First and 10, it's Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Off the fake to Lacey, here's Wilson. Incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. They go play action with Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here's Ryan to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Ryan finding Gabriel for the Falcon first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now Ryan on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Throwing again. Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Here's Coleman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. From the gun, it's Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. To return, this is Doug Baldwin. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And out now come the Seahawks. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They start the drive on the ground with laces. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here's Wilson to throw. Sliding out of the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Deion Jones. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Wilson. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A big 30-yard play on third. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Courtney Upshaw in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now John Ryan, 12th year in the league, on to punt it away. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Ryan out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
I think of Tevin Coleman as a really good combo back. He can run it, but in terms of being a 3rd down back, I think he ranks with the best in the league.
So good at leaking out of the backfield. Ryan finding him there for the Falcons first. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taylor Gabriel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
On 1st down, Wilson dancing to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
action. Now Wilson. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Trying to lay one up deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Returnable for Lockett. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
2nd down following the incompletion. To throw again. Wilson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Play action. It's Wilson. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And taken right at the 35. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And this is going to set up a 1st and goal from the 5. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They go play action now. Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Wilson on the draw. He'll give to Lacey. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. From the shotgun, Wilson. Out to the flat for Lacey. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Following the penalty now, Lacey. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take the...
Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league,
rush coming, and he's taken down. Vic Beasley. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On 2nd down, Wilson. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's caught inside the 35. So with a big gainer anyways, they'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now a 1st down carry. It's Lacey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The largest deficit, by the way, the Seattle franchise has ever come back from, 21 points to the Bucs in 2013. And now he'll tuck it and run. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try to pound it in with Lacey. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Eddie Lacey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. The connection made, it's Graham. And the stop will come inside the 5 of the 4. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a great return up past the 40, but this one may not stand. So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And it's second down. Throwing again. Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. That was signaling a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. A lightning-quick halftime. These guys hardly made it to the tunnel. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now. On
second down, Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A phrase we said a lot last year, Ryan to Jones for a Falcon first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Off the fake to Lacey, here's Wilson. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
They go play action with Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left. And got his man complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Off the play fake. Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Luke Wilson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And now look at him go. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. And this crowd can't believe what they're seeing. Things go wrong even after a touchdown in this one. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And some space here. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons! Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Falcons add on.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. On second down, Lacey. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Open man, it's Vanette. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Lacey gets the handoff from Wilson, and he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Robinson's got it. 23 yards on the play. And they're going to speed things up here. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Robinson. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A second down carry for Procise. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Wilson gives to Procise on the delay. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Easy.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Dontari Poe in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down. So out come the Falcons now. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length,
he's got the lane, and there he goes. 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, a dynamo since the break, 3 third-quarter touchdowns. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Wilson on second down. Flushed out right. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Wilson. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Wilson off the play fake. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On second down, here's Ryan. A quick hitter complete. It's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Matt Bosher now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. And out now come the Seahawks. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll set up the screen to Lacey. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Defense showing blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On second down, here's Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll run. This is Lacey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Adrian Claiborne in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Wilson now looking to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
To throw is Wilson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They go play action here on 1st down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Luke Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know, when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Coleman now. And now running right through it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Coleman. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
They set up the screen to Hill. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. This is Coleman. A broken tackle there, but not a ton to show for it. Tackled just on the other side of midfield. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams who are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Chiefs going up against the Patriots.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the defending Super Bowl champs introduced to this fired-up crowd here in Foxborough as the Patriots get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. This is fielded a couple yards deep. A nice little juke. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the rookie from Toledo, this is Kareem Hunt. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
8 yards to go here on second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now he's forced out left. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Roy Miller getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. So the D gets the sack on first, and now it brings up 2nd down. From midfield, here's Brady. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where he, the big tight end, is so good, that middle third to see. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That's the first interception thrown this season by Brady.
But if you're the opposition, you almost feel like you want to throw a party, right? Remember, he only threw 2 interceptions in a regular season games in 2016.
Yeah, that's something. Might want to put that one in the trophy case. It's so rare. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So it'll be first down here after the run. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 34 yards there and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On the run, this is Hunt. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Now, that was kind of interesting. It appears this coaching staff really trusts this rookie early in his career. They want to get him a touchdown here in his NFL debut.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down, here's Brady. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And a dump off to White. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
As we well know, James White was an absolute man in the Super Bowl, but boy, his regular season wasn't bad either. Had 60 catches.
60 catches, more than Martellus Bennett, more than Chris Hogan, something that went overlooked in his arsenal. Throwing on first down is Brady. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to...
4 yards remaining now on second down. Now Brady again. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Brady now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Brady will try again on second down. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Throwing is Brady on third down. They will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. Give him 30 yards there.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
They try again with Lewis. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Dion Lewis taking it in. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Mahomes now on first down. Buying time to his left. And he's got room. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. They'll run it here with Hunt. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Now the point after try for Santos. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You're talking about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen. James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
Brady now on first down. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Again, it's Lewis. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on third down.
Pass situation.
Gronk, the tight end, in motion. On third down, Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Brady to Gronkowski for the Patriot first down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. first and 10. Here's Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Will Johnson punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. And he's got it up and through. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Mahomes now to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up second down. To throw again. Brady. And it's incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's 3rd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
New England on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. This is White on the screen. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
20. Wait, 20. Easy.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now Brady. And that's complete to Cooks. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through it. He got 29 yards that time.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Oh, nice move. Still going. Now he lost the football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Being chased out left. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He's got him in, complete. It's Julian Edelman. The 20. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. Brady and Edelman hook up for a big one. 64 yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Brady gives this one to Lewis. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And that play was vintage Derek Johnson. Made a play in the backfield. In college, he did as an outside linebacker. Used speed to get to the backfield. Now, a bulked-up inside linebacker with multiple Pro Bowls on his resume.
Here's Brady to throw. They'll roll him out right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
New England on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. To throw, it's Brady. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Chris Jones in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's got some space here. And he is finally going to be stopped down around the 5-yard line. What a return.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
Throwing now is Mahomes. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They come up in an offset eye. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Working from the gun, Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did. This is secured by the Patriots. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it. And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady going underneath for Lewis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That good for 19 and a first down. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. They run. This is Lewis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. So right now what I'm seeing an offense is just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
Remember opening Thursday night last year, that was a good one. Panthers at the Broncos. This one equally as good as the Chiefs and Patriots battling to the wire. Now Lewis. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And for the Pats, let's look ahead for a second. They will have 3 of their first 4 at home this year. After this, they will go to New Orleans, but then back here for the Texans and Panthers in week 3 and 4.
Not going to be an easy opening schedule, but they do get most of it at home.
This is Lewis. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
New England on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Brady. It is taken in by Cooks for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Cooks with his first touchdown in a Patriot uniform. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. Travis Kelce, 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And the lead is down to 2. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Benny Logan. Able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Brady. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Now they'll run with Lewis. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
They run again with Hunt. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
He's back to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. He'll look to throw. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. Unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
They run with Hunt. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So a driving rain, but he steps up regardless of that rain, puts it through just like he's practicing in a gym somewhere.
Yeah, and so many things can go wrong. The slightest slip, That could mean the ball game, but he hits it dead, solid, perfect.